Here at Genius, we take pride in the good we do for people from all walks of life. Lately, we've been working on Efave, which we feel has the potential to change the world as we know it. Efave is a medicine designed to correct cystic fibrosis before a child would normally be born with it. If our medicine can get the proper amount of funding, the dream of a world without cystic fibrosis can become a reality.
Cystic fibrosis is a disease brought on by the mutated gene called cystic fibrosis transmembrane conductance regulator, otherwise known as CFTR. Normally, the CFTR gene functions as a channel for the movement of chloride ions in and out of cells. This vital process balances the salt and water levels on epithelial surfaces, such as in the lungs and pancreas. Sometimes, the gene undergoes a deletion of 3 nucleotides, causing a frameshift mutation. The 3 nucleotide deletion results in the loss of the amino acid phenylalanine. A mutated CFTR gene leads to the chloride channels working improperly and a buildup of an abnormally thick and sticky mucus that lines and seriously affects the lungs and pancreas. The mucus prevents the host from breathing properly, and it may even cause bacterial infections of the lungs. The mucus in the pancreas prevents proper levels of insulin formation and also prevents digestive enzymes from reaching the intestines, leading to various ailments such as diarrhea, poor growth, malnutrition, and cystic fibrosis-related diabetes mellitus. Currently, 70,000 people have cystic fibrosis worldwide, and more than 10 million people carry the mutated gene. And while the median lifespan of an afflicted person is only in their 40s, many children die from this genetic disorder. While treatments have improved over the years, a cure has yet to be developed. Until now.
Cystic fibrosis begins at conception, and the symptoms may be hard to recognize. However, early identification of cystic fibrosis has proved to increase the person's chances of survival. With Efave, cystic fibrosis can be stopped before it begins. Efave has been designed to treat unborn children still in the fetal stage. If a genetic screening of a fetus shows that the baby will be born with a mutated CFTR gene, our medicine will essentially be the cure. The key to Efave is fixing the mutated CFTR gene and making up for the deletion that occurs. Triplex DNA will be introduced as a form of gene therapy that binds to the DNA fragment coding for the CFTR gene from the base pairs shown on the screen. The introduced fragment will be homologous to the original fragment everywhere except at the site of the mutation. This will alert DNA repair proteins to the site of the mismatch, ultimately fixing the CFTR gene. Normally, there is a thick and sticky mucus that affects the host of a mutated CFTR gene. However, our medicine will make it so that the mucus is the same as a healthy person.
Product testing was performed on Mus maculus, commonly known as mice, as a model organism. We chose mice as our test subjects because they are mammals with a short reproduction rate and make sense from a cost-efficient and maintenance standpoint as well. Their rapid reproduction was very useful, and as we were able to take several pregnant mice at a time and scan their unborn litters to see if any would have offspring with cystic fibrosis. When at least one offspring tested positive, we found our test subject to be administered Efave. The pregnant mice are given a subcutaneous injection that travels through their bloodstream and targets the site of a deleted CFTR gene. Since the only occurrence of this deletion will be in the fetus, the medicine does not affect the mother and instead only affects the unborn child that would be afflicted with cystic fibrosis. The medicine has only been proven to work when the pregnant mother does not have cystic fibrosis herself. Otherwise, not only will Efave fail to cure the child, but it also could have serious unintended consequences on the mother. We have recognized some side effects that occur in the pregnant mice getting the medicine for the child. The mice have had higher than normal saliva, mucus, and sweat output. However, they are still at a safe level and nowhere near life-threatening. Conversely, no side effects have been observed from the fetal mice once they are born. We believe that this is a trade-off families will be willing to make to protect their child from living with cystic fibrosis. We also believe our drug and research is a better investment than other teams' research, as we are the only company with a definitive mechanism of distribution.
Our product needs more research and funding to ensure that it is safe and effective for human use. While Efave looks promising, it still has some ways to go before we can feel comfortable releasing it to the public. We thank you for your time and hope you become a member of the Genius family. Together, we can help make the world a better place.